It is okay. Life goes on. I just need for you to sign for me right here. I need your signature and your initials saying that you got your results. Right here, please.
Are you sure? Can you check it again?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Booker. I guess I can take some more blood from you, okay? But just so you know, these test results do not lie, okay? Take your jacket off. And which one of these arms have the best vein in
Did
it?
she just call you Mr. Booker? Did you just call him Mr. Booker?
She definitely called me Mr. Booker.
She has a name. Her name is Nurse Pam, okay? Say it with me. Nurse Pam, okay? And yes, I said Mr. Booker. I know how to pronounce Booker. Stop acting like I don't know how to say Booker, Mr. Booker.
Okay, what I'm saying is that that's not my last name, Miss Ma'am.
Your name ain't Booker?
No.
You're not Eric Booker?
No, I'm Corey. Corey Thomas. Ghetto ass hustler.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley from AConnectionTV.com and AConnectionTV here on YouTube, the two places on the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And I want to do this quick little video to give my little last 2 cents, a dime, a nickel, 25 cents, if you will, regarding War of the Worlds 2 Season 34, The Challenge MTV. Now, if y'all know me, like I think y'all know me, y'all know that this is like one of my favorite shows, top 5 favorite shows. It's actual reality TV, and I've been following these characters, because they are characters, for so long. Hell, we're in 34 seasons. 35 seasons is about to come up, and I want to talk about the rumors that surrounding season 35 and what I felt about season 34. So, without further ado, do me a solid and subscribe to me on Twitter and Instagram. That's for free, at AConnectionTV.com. And if you're feeling bold and you want to figure out what I've been doing outside of YouTube, subscribe to my website, AConnectionTV.com. It is an online streaming network similar to Netflix and Hulu, but on a very smaller scale. We produce original content solely for the subscribers of AConnectionTV.com. So scripted content. We have drama, action, cartoons, short films, so forth and so on. So check that out. I want to talk about the finale of War of the Worlds 2. I want to talk about how I was hoping that Team USA won, but I'm not mad that Team UK won. And let's dive into that before I do anything else. Let's dive into that because we're a week away, 2 weeks away. The reunion aired, and a lot of you guys have been hitting me up asking me, you know, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And I was kind of let down by the finale. I was let down by the finale because I expected more of a final challenge. I don't know why, because they had to run 16 miles carrying weight. Then they had to kayak or canoe to a boat. Then they had to do a puzzle. Then they had to do more running. Then they had to lay in a pit of snakes. I don't know. I know that all of the things that I just mentioned are crazy hard, and I probably would not survive it. But when I think about everything else that they've done, I'm like, are we gonna do something else? Like, instead of the running, the swimming, like, can we put them in a city like survive, like what is it? Amazing Race. Can we do something like Amazing Race, coupled with the traditional final challenge stuff that they do? Can we have like an elliptical course or something like that? I don't know. Something different than the run such and such mile and eat this. Like, I don't know. So I was kind of let down by all of the challenges that they had to do in the finale. And right away, the USA team were at a disadvantage because they had more people to their team. Now, I don't recall any finals really ending like this where they had so many people to play in a final and it was actually a team versus team kind of situation, except when they did that charity thing, and that does not count at all. And so I was kind of like put off guard. Like, I'm like, wait a minute. So they have all these people on their team, but only 4 can carry the gurney? Like, who came up with that? That was dumb. Like, I didn't understand that at all. Like, having them feel like they need to keep their team players throughout the season, because that's what I felt. It was like, are you gonna be the first turncoat? Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, wow, you're throwing in your own team? Like, you know, like, having them feel like, or making me feel like it was like a team sport and we really need to be go country toward the end. And then when we get to the end with more players, we still are limited and put in the same league as a team that doesn't have the same amount of players. I thought that was so corny and I did not understand why they did that. It was dumb. And then according to Cam off her YouTube video, she said the same thing. She said that the producers promoted the fact that they should end up with multiple people or a large number of teammates on their team for the final because it would be at an advantage. But it was clearly a disadvantage because they put everybody in the same wheelhouse. And I don't know why they did that. That was dumb. Like, in my mind, if the U.S. team have to carry more weight because they have more team players, why not have the whole entire team carry the gurney and have the penalty be if someone bails out and stops carrying the gurney and walks? That would have made more sense than both teams need to only have 4 people play. Like, I thought that was dumb. Then Paulie gassing out kind of annoyed me, although I understand why he gassed out. But Paulie talked so much stuff and controlled the entire game from like week 2 once he got bananas out, that it was like, bruh, show improve. Like, you were talking all this yin yang, be about that. Like I said, granted, he was carrying the weight and blase, blah, and all of that crap. But so was Leroy. And Leroy went through the whole entire thing without complaining, at least on the edits that we saw. And so with those 2 things, I was just like, I'm kind of like over this. I was over it. I know Jordan is a beast. And, you know, Tori and like their team, the Team UK was pretty much stacked. And everybody thought that D was going to be a layup. I thought that she was only going to be concerned with the D because her name is D. But she wasn't. She showed improved that no matter what, wit and grit will put you through all the way to the end. And she beasted, way surpassing Cara. And that was another like aggravated thing to watch. Cara. It was aggravating to watch her. Really, really aggravating to watch her. If you watched all my views, you know that I am Team Paulie, Team Cam, Team Leroy. Ashley is cool when she's down for the team. I love CT even though he was just playing the game to benefit him. Jordan is cool although he's an asshole to people. I don't know, I have my faves. And so, you know, putting all of these people at the end, Cara's not one of my faves. At all. She complains about everything. She's a nag. She calls herself to be like the best of the best, and then she does not prove it. She does not prove it. She makes it to a final, but she whines all the way through the final, and I don't understand that part about her. I don't understand that part about her and where that part came from. Like Cara, I remember Cara being a beast and owning up to everything that came out of her mouth. That's what I remember about Cara. She's not the same person, and I don't know why. Okay? So I was aggravated with her crying all throughout it. I was annoyed with the finale. And I was even more pissed when Leroy and Cam didn't make it to the end. Granted, it was their own fault because they couldn't figure out the freaking puzzle. But it's like they went through all that, especially Leroy, went through all that to not make it to the end. So I didn't really care who won at that point. Once I saw everybody pass Leroy, I was like, all right, there's no point in me watching this anymore. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? But notable mentions, okay? Paulie got so many people to the end. So many people to the end. Out of the 8 people that made it to the finals, 6 of them owe it because of Paulie. Owe it to Paulie. And you can't say nothing against that. Paulie is a G for that. Now, I want to get to the finale. Because, the reunion. There was a lot said in the reunion, but there was a lot not said in the reunion. There was people there that I was like, why are you there? Like, Bear, I think, was there for presence. Georgia didn't even really speak much. She was there for presence. I don't remember her speaking about how she actually felt being blindsided by her own team. I don't even think they asked that. Did they? I don't remember them asking that. But, you know, apparently Kaylee reaches out to Georgia to make sure that Georgia is okay or whatever. And that little bit, I really didn't think Kaylee gave two damns about Georgia anyways, but we spoke about it. I don't know. It was Cam didn't really speak much. Leroy didn't really speak much. It was just an argument fest between Bananas and Paulie, and then, you know, Jordan spoke about his proposal to Tori, and then that whole bit with Cara and Jordan. Like, okay, I get it. I get it. Even in my reviews, I was like, Cara, why aren't you being like everybody else? And to my point and what I say all the time, you don't have to be like everybody else. If you're not vibing, if she's not, clearly she's not. Not if. Clearly she's not vibing with Jordan. Why would she go to that party and celebrate the proposal? Why would she? She doesn't like Jordan. Jordan doesn't like her. Why fake the funk? There's no point in it. And so I vibe with Cara off that. I vibe with her off that. I also vibe with her blaming herself for them not making it to the end because she fucked up on the puzzle. Okay, cool. But I don't know, the reunion was whack sauce. It was whack. Paulie and Theo seemed to be cool at the reunion, but they still tweet indifferently on Twitter. I don't know what to believe of what, you know? And so for me, it's just like, the reunion was whatever. It wasn't spectacular. It was nothing like to write home to, like, oh my God, I'm watching the reunion and it's so freaking good. I thought everybody looked great. I'm glad that speaking of D is still, I don't know what is wrong with this chick. I don't. Clearly, after watching the footage that she saw, she must have got banged out like 17 times after this was all said and done. Even though he played her ass when they went on a trip, they all went on a trip together after the final. He played her there, didn't even speak to her. She's still riding his jack. She's still riding his jack, and I don't understand. Even she's like, you can't trust a stripper. But then at the end, she's like, well, you're still my friend, and I still care about you, and I'm loyal to a fault. Girl, shut up and go somewhere. Like, I don't care. I don't care if he cheats. I don't care if he makes fun of her. I don't care what happens to D with regards to Rogan, because she's welcoming it and it's all her fault. Now, let's get on to the rumors regarding season 35. So apparently, the United States contestants left for the show on October 21st, and the international competitors departed for the show on October 22nd this year. While it is confirmed that they are filming the challenge season 35 in Prague, Czech Republic, there have not been any leaks or announcements regarding the theme as of yet. The challenge season 35 rumored cast rookies are Bailey Dayton from Big Brother. Hey, I love her. Fausto Fessi from Big Brother. Oh, he was a complete idiot. Jennifer Lee, The Amazing Race, don't know who she is. Jay Starrett, Survivors. Kayla Fitzgerald, The Amazing Race. Casey Clark, Big Brother 20 winner. Wow. Chris Swaggy C. Williams, of course. Oh, this is gonna be good. The challenge season 35 rumored cast veterans. Anissa, I love Anissa. Corey Wharton, I was DMing him, why isn't he on the challenge? Ashley Mitchell, Johnny Bananas, he's gonna be on every one. D, CT, okay. Jenna, she's a beast. Jordan Wisely, okay. Jennifer West, Josh Martinez, why? Kayla, I love Kayla. Kyle Christie, Maddie Limbro, Nelson Thomas, oh, Nelson's so fine. Melissa Reeves, Stephen Bear, Nani Gonzalez, Rogan O'Connor. So basically all the people that won the final. Tori Deal, Wes Bergman, Tori Hall, Tula Big T. That's an interesting cast. The rumor cast. I wonder what the theme is. Because you have people like Bailey and Swaggy C, like you have the rookies, but then you have a ton of vets coming through. So what is the theme? Is it men versus women? Is it show versus show? Because a lot of other shows outside of like the typical Real World Road Rules crew, what's the theme? I'm really curious to know what the theme is. And I'm even more curious to know, well, not necessarily. I understand why the cast is the way that it is. You know, the final winners. Season 34 winners are gonna be there. Okay, great. Rogan, okay, cool. Rogan over Josh, maybe because he won the final. But D, Rogan, CT, and Jordan, okay, great. But then you get Tori back. I love the fact that Anissa potentially is on there. Corey is back. I'm liking that. I don't know. This is going to be really interesting. Really, really interesting. But Swaggy and Bailey are the two that I'm really looking forward to. Because Swaggy really showed his butt on Big Brother. As a competitor, but then as a punk. Because he weakened out, like, for a couple of the challenges. And a couple of the physical challenges at that. And I was kind of like not understanding that. Because I was so hard for Bailey and Swaggy doing their thing because Swaggy was a comp beast, period. But he did it to himself. I don't know. This is really, really interesting. What do you guys think about the rumored people coming to be on season 35? And what do you think the theme is going to be? Of course, I'm going to do my reviews, so definitely subscribe if you aren't subscribed. Also, follow me on Instagram and Twitter again at AKNation TV. And if you seem so bold and so willing to support your boy, go and subscribe to AKNationTV.com. Right now, it is only $3.99 for a subscription. That's cheap as crap, okay? And there are over 6 web shows, a few short films. We're currently in production for 5 more shows, uploads weekly. Culture Club is on there. So much is on there, and so much more is coming in 2020. Definitely help support. We support Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max. Why not support one of your own? I've been doing this since 2005. It would be amazing if I could get like 10,000 subscribers on AKNationTV.com. Do you know what I can do with 10,000 subscribers on AKNationTV.com? Anyways, leave your comments below. Let me know what you guys think. And without further ado, have a blessed and happy holidays.